Welcome back. In this section, we'll be talking about the elements of drawing. What are the elements of drawing? They are the building blocks of drawings. They are the things we need to build a good drawings. At this stage, I'll implore you to bring out your pencil and your drawing book and draw with me. The first element of drawing is line. We have different kind of line. We have vertical line, we have horizontal line, we have diagonal line, and we have curve. This line is very important when you are creating your drawing. Some people will say that it needs to include zigzag, but if you look at zigzag, you see that it's the same thing as diagonal line. Some will say wavy line is part of it. But take a look at wavy line. You can see your curve there. So these four are the building blocks of lines. So in your elementary school, when you were taught how to write, they use these lines to introduce writing to you, and also we use this line to introduce drawing to you. That's why I used to say that if you can learn how to write, you can also learn how to draw. Look at this line. If you put a diagonal here, another diagonal here, then one horizontal here, what can you see here? What can you see? Letter A. Then put a vertical here, a curve, a curve. You can see a letter B. A vertical, a curve, a letter D. A vertical, horizontal, vertical, letter H. Now let us look at how we can create drawing with this. Check it out. If you put your vertical here, another vertical here, concentrate, then one horizontal here, then you put one diagonal here, another diagonal here, then one horizontal here, then one vertical, vertical, then one horizontal, horizontal. What can you see? You can see a chair. Let's check this out again. If you put one vertical line here, then you place an horizontal here, an horizontal here, you meet it with another vertical. Then you place the diagonal here, another one here, then you cover it up. Then you now put a curve here, a curve here, a curve here, a curve here. What can you see? You can see a 2D car. Let us look at another example. When you put a vertical here, then you close it with a curve. Look at it. Then you put a little curve here, and you put a little curve here. Then you put one horizontal here, vertical here, a vertical here. You close it with another curve, another curve. What can you see? You can see a bottle. So now bring out your pencil again and give me different images that you can create with the lines. Draw it out and we'll look at it. The next element we'll be looking at is shading. With shading, we can put dark or light into our drawing. We have different types of shading. We have the hatching. It goes this way. I hope you are drawing. Then we have the cross hatching. In cross hatching, you first of all make hatching, then you cross it. Have you done that? Then the next one, we have pointillism. In pointillism, you create images with points. You create shades with points. That could take time, but if you can try it out and create a good drawing with pointillism, you will love the flow. The next one is blurring. In blurring, you won't see the movement of strokes. Most of the time in blurring, we use materials to create the blurring. After shading, then you rub it with your hand so that you won't see the movement of the pencil stroke. That's blurring. Welcome back. In applying a shading to a drawing, we need to understand the light. We need to know our source of light and where it's coming from. We have two types of light. We have natural light and artificial light. The natural light is the light from the sun, and the artificial light is the light from the bulb, electric bulb. So, when you want to draw, before you apply your shading, the first thing you need to do is to know where your light is coming from. That will help you to understand where you will place your dark, your shadow, and your highlight. Let's look at this example. Can we call this an egg? Draw it in your drawing book. Now look at this. Let's say that this is the source of light for this object. That's our sun. Then this will determine where the light will be on this. Because the sun is coming from here, there will be a very bright light here, and the shadow will be around this place. Are you with me? That means the sun comes here, we put a very light here, and it makes all this place dark. But if you still look at this, yes, I've applied shadow, but it doesn't look like egg. This will lead us to the next thing we need to know about shadow, about shading. We need to know that shading is in grades. We have very dark shading, you have middle dark shading, you have very light shading, you have light, you have highlight. Let me apply it here first. Watch me do it, then we'll go to tonal gradation charts. Just observe the way I place the shadow, shading. Can see at first, I place a very light shading here in everything. Then now another one, but I didn't shade this side. And I'll place another one here. And when you are shading, make sure that you blend the entry and exit. Don't let us see where each tone starts and when each tone ends. That will give you a very sweet drawing. If you observe this, you see that this place is darker than this place and this place. Then let's look at another one. And as we are going in, we'll be applying more pressure in your pencil. Can you see it? You can see now that it looks like something that is sitting, but it looks like it's floating because we haven't worked on the shadow. Now check out the shadow. Just like the egg, the shadow too will be in grades. Light, dark, lighter, then lightest. And there is a rule you need to understand when you want to be very good in drawing. The rule says that anywhere two things meet, there must be total darkness. Now, over here, the floor and the eggs, they met. So you must put your total darkness there to show that, yes, this is where they met. So, I hope you understand how I did this. I'll employ you to try it on your drawing book before we move to the next chart. Welcome back. In this chart, we'll be working on the tonal gradation. The tonal gradation explains how I move from this light into this dark with just a simple chart. Create a vertical line or an horizontal line and a horizontal line. This horizontal line will be used to create a tonal gradation chart. A tonal gradation chart will show your shade, a tone from dark to light. And to create this, join me in doing this. Watch. Observe the way I'm holding my pencil. Hold your pencil with these two lines. With this, you won't create a lot of pressure on your drawing book. And you move it with your wrist. The first tone that will be applied on this chart will be very, very light. That's the first tone. Let's apply the second tone. With that one now, you apply a little pressure. The way you hold your pencil will give you a chance to apply the pressure. If you hold your pencil like you are writing, no, you can't achieve it like that. Hold it like this. If you push this in, use this one to apply the pressure. This hand, use it to apply the pressure. Can you see? So that's what I will do here. Let us end the second tone at this point. Let us create the third tone. Remember, you apply more pressure. And remember, you shouldn't know where each tone starts and when it ends. Let it flow into one another. The next tone. At this stage, if you see my hand, you notice that I'm not using this hand again because I need more pressure. I'm using the two fingers. As I'm applying pressure with this finger, I'm pressing this one back. So it will give me more pressure. And remember, you shouldn't know where each stone starts and where it ends. We should just feel the flow. And that's a tonal gradation. Now, I want you to create your tonal gradation inside your drawing book.